Welcome to the channel. If you're interested in the Freemasons, the occult, and Masonic satanic symbolism, be sure to subscribe to the channel for future videos. And in this video, we're going to be looking at ITV and the dark side of This Morning. Phillip Schofield was the beloved host of ITV's This Morning. He announced his departure from the show following an affair with a young male employee. His fans and the nation were shocked by the news. However, when Phillip's farewell on ITV This Morning, made by Alison Hammond and Dermot O'Leary, who appeared to present the show, viewers noticed something strange. During his goodbye speech, there were several hand gestures by his fellow ex-colleagues that seemed to be Masonic in nature. The internet was set abuzz with speculation about what these gestures meant and why Dermot had chosen to make them. Some people suggested that it was a sign of respect for the Freemasons, while others thought it was a sign of allegiance or an announcement of some kind to the satanic cult. The speculation only grew when Giles, who also appeared on This Morning for the speech, was revealed to be signalling the same similar hand gesture back to Dermot, while Alison signalled something completely different on the show. This caused even more confusion and speculation among viewers as they tried to figure out what was going on behind the scenes of ITV. Firstly, we'll take a look at Phillip and his interview with the Mirror. Pay close attention to Phillip's hands and what he is wearing.
He worked at the show for a bit. We became mates. And then one day, something happened that just changed it. And that's the moment, that's the moment I look back on.
There were accusations that you groomed him. I'm just going to let you answer the question.
I did not.
During Phillip's interview, he can clearly be seen wearing a ring. This is worn on the third finger of the right hand, and only the Master Masons should wear this ring. It can be made from silver or gold, and most are often handmade jewellery, as the Masons are considered highly skilled trades workers. Mainly drawn from the manual tools of stonemasons, the ring can feature a compass and a square on top. Sometimes this is engraved, therefore when seen at an angle, the ring is not always visibly possible to see the compass and square on the top. It can also be incorporated into the branches of the side of the ring that then hold the black Masonic square.
I'm just finding it really painful because obviously, I loved Phillip.
Dermot spoke very rarely during the whole interview and took that of an observation point while communicating with his hands. He answered only to clarify and confirm the storyline and agenda, but none of them paid notice or attention of the gestures he made with his hands. Two interlocked fists with four fingers prominent and the thumbs together underneath. It was a sign he was already an appointed member of the Freemasons and a fraternity known as the Jewish Cabal. Yet he thought it was best to keep his membership on the down low.
Schofield, and it's weird because I still love Phillip Schofield. However, what he's done is wrong. He's admitted it, he's said sorry. But as a family, we're all really struggling to process everything. And I'd never know what to say, but I remember what my mum said. My mum always said, use your Bible as your sat-nav in life, Al. And in the Bible it says, he without sin cast the first stone. And I just don't want to say anything bad because obviously I'm in conflict.
Of course.
This raised a lot of eyebrows, as what Alison said was quite a strange and peculiar thing to say. Firstly, quoting a verse from the Bible. That's because, as best to knowledge, Alison is not even Christian. She is also Jewish and part of the Jewish Cabal. That's why when she speaks and says as part of a family, that is what she is referring to. She then proceeds to look at Giles while saying this, and then continues to say, I don't want to say anything bad. I feel like I'm in conflict. maybe because Alison has also taken the oath to cover her fellow Masons' crimes at all costs. That is why you will never make it in TV or the music or film industry unless you are one and you join.
I've done.
Yeah, if there's a duty of care here, which there is, there's also a duty of care for other broadcasters and the newspapers and other individuals in our industry of how they report it and commentate on it.
Thank you, Giles. Thank you, Sonia. Going to be discussing more of today's top stories and headlines right after this.
As Alison went on to express her feelings and struggled to keep the code of silence, Dermot sat quietly while changing his hand gestures. The general public might have missed this, but the rest of the panel, however, did not. While Dermot held his Masonic hand gestures, it soon then changed to a more powerful hand gesture towards Alison, as she looked at Giles and recited a verse from the Bible. This was a strange reference to make from the Bible, as I stated, it is acknowledged that Alison, along with Dermot and the fellow ITV colleagues, are actually Freemason Jewish cabal members. The fraternity is known for its mystical beliefs, secret knowledge, and arcane rituals. Her stare towards Giles also suggests that Alison may know a lot more about Giles than we do. Dermot knew what he had to do, but didn't want to give up his position entirely on live TV. He then quickly changed his hand gesture position to that of an authoritarian in the shape of Baphomet, otherwise known as Lucifer, as a sign to show respect for the fraternity. This was a reminder to Alison, who was now starting to career off script, to be careful of what she said if she wanted to keep her job and her membership in the society. This was reinforced when Giles responded back to Alison while holding the same Masonic Luciferian satanic hand gesture as Dermot had displayed when Dermot spoke. This is not the first time while on air or while posing for promotional pictures for ITV This Morning that Dermot has demonstrated this either. In one picture, Dermot is seen covering the left eye as a mark of respect to his allegiance to the society, the same as Holla Willoughby, who is also a member, is seen in an advert for her crystals covering the left eye. The left eye, this represents the all-seeing eye. Dermot has also been pictured throwing up the devil horns, known as the beast hand gesture too. It is clear from all the evidence shown that the Masonic satanic Freemasons are rife within This Morning and ITV. How rife, only time will tell.